the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
NPP amanyɔkuo no ato aba ayi nipa a obegyina wɔn anam 2024 na wakɔ akɔfesi John Dramani Mahama. That was Dr. Mamudu Bawumia a mene ɔkasa ɔno a na ɛsan ɛyɛ vice president na yɛbɛkae a adeɛ baako a NPP amanyɔkuo no ne Ghanafoɔ nyinaa ɛtwɛn sɛ yɛyi Dr. Mamudu Bawumia awie deɛ ɛne Dr. Mamudu Bawumia nso ebeyi ne running mate a ɔde bɛka ne ho na 7 December 1 akɔ fesi NDC amanyɔkuo no. Now surveys bebree aba abɛtɔ abɔnten edin bebree ɛna ba yɛwura honorable ɔsɛyaw abichum Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh ɛnom ne afei yɛ maame Frema Ɔpare ɛne edin a ebegu abɔnten a nipa bebree ɛtwɛn no na nya asɛm kotoa na ɛnra ɛna Dr. Mamudu Bawumia ekokopie mu ɛwɔ Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ɛwɔ Jubilee House anadwo no ɛna ɔde ne choice of candidate ekokoma Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Why? ɛna Dr. Mamudu Bawumia de ne din ekoma Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Yɛnkɔ tie.
The flag bearer of the NPP, Dr. Mamudu Bawumia, has consulted President Akufo-Addo on his choice of a running mate for the December 7 presidential elections. Who is this person and what is next? My colleague on the political desk and presidential correspondent, Elton Brobe, joins me via Zoom with more. Elton, what do we know?
Well, what we do know is that last night there was a meeting. The flag bearer of the NPP was also the Vice President, Dr. Mamudu Bawumia, met with President Akufo-Addo to, the meeting was essentially for Dr. Bawumia to tell the president his choice of a running mate and to seek his blessing. We understand that President Akufo-Addo has some advice, has some concerns. By the end of the meeting, the president accepted the choice of Dr. Bawumia's running mate for election 2024. And this meeting took place last night at the Jubilee House.
Also, who is this person we're talking about?
From our checks, I mean, the running mates from our checks from the meeting, from the name that we understand, he disclosed at this meeting with the president. He mentioned the name of the Member of Parliament for Menchia South, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, who is currently the Energy Minister. That is the name we are told Dr. Bawumia disclosed at this meeting with President Akufo-Addo.
Is this choice flowing from the recent National Intelligence Bureau survey?
Aisha is unclear. But we do understand that they also looked at who is more popular in the party, who has the support of the grassroots, and who will help complement this ticket. What we also do understand is that even before Dr. Bawumia won the flag bearership race of the NPP in November, he was clear in his mind who was going to work with in terms of his running mate. So this name, even though may have been influenced by the survey conducted by the National Intelligence Bureau, we also do understand that it's always been under the consideration, and for that reason, it didn't come up as a surprise.
What's next, Elton?
Again, we are also picking information that there's likely to be a council meeting of the NPP where Dr. Bawumia is expected to also formally announce his name to the council of the party. The council of the party is made up of very influential organs of the party, the elders, the NEC, and the steering committee. So everybody who matters in the NPP is a member of the council of the party. So at this meeting, the choice will be disclosed before the council of the party, and then if the council accepts, then a formal announcement to that effect will be made.
Right, Elton Brobe is on our political desk. He's also the presidential affairs correspondent.
The woman is Ghana for IMF. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and then I buy MPP. Am I a coy? Maybe can say, Nanny, see Uncle IMF be even afraid the I then the echo. Nanny, say, now the American chair only say, tell me, COVID the buy, you know, I feel a disrupt to total cash flow if we are seeing in Ano. I might be brave, what you chill home. It was Casamo because Ubinko Bima. Inti bede na ekwamu adwo so ntino mas kasem ye basa America kura no na efi se oyesi kasem pumpuni no bebre tetehwe American ne European countries no bebre tetehwe time ne o ka America kwa printis ka na di gumu na Germany su trebi no grow negative Japan no ye bisa France and we ye bisa e ka betoto wo mo so and America kura e ka no ono mo se ya du baby a hu ye papa nti even IMF and World Bank sika na emu contribute to the core countries no tuatua me de koto ho no menua ni nyina ehho ba asemo ana sika na ntimi nko to omo hwe ana asemo ya ba nti omo printis kan bi kure gugu mu omo de tuatua omo ho aka na ye ni ayaka no nso so ye play in developing economies no and emerging economies no ye de o sika no ntimi twa bi mu nti o ye basa ti de ko wie ye ne se aban no ebobo obusin ne bi na sika ne bi tuatua adwuma ye foka aman bibiri kura gya ye adwuma ye foka tua so aban tuatua eso covid mu boa emi nipa ho to no na minua eba entiba ye no na sika semo aye den 2020 2021 2022 nti aban ye ya no si debi ene sa dia ye beko nti IMF ne World Bank for no kra no ene ada developed countries in the share and samaba and yes developing countries na hwe ye ni me besisi ho no enye nti mu me nhwe no ye mo bo a wo mo kakra nti wo mo ebitum no wo mo mbra ni nhwe no musika sam de tibia no ye hu de be ye and afi on mo shase nti wo mo shase no Ghana ko bi Ghana yakoye no do mo ka che ne se ye ka no ye the domestic creditors ye do omuka ye CD4 ye the external creditors and be a bond holders and they be a multilaterals and they be a bilateral ye the do omuka intini nyina ye nhwe ni nsiesie ye hu kwan a omo be fa so de aboa ye ansana program no omo ne de ahihye so no omo aboa ye nti yanzo so tu ho na mo no omo de hwehwe so kushisi asisi nkona na de kokosi ene se domestic creditors ya your friend domestic debt na your restructure na your restructure no minua 95% of a car near the Ghana Kenya so 60% is domestic debt ufa Ghana Kenya into 95% participate 5% can participate. Now by no expect say around 80% in the participate. We are saying 95%, which is one of the biggest achievements in the debt restructuring, domestic debt restructuring across sub-Saharan Africa. Etibasa no, omo participate here, no nature say omo participate here. Yabetchi repayment period numbu akwa echiri. Na interest no so yate so who negotiations in the course. Na minua repayment period no yatwe ade akwa echiri anye bompia mebiem. Afi interest rate no so no. Now on the average domestic debt interest rate na 21%. Abanu oma negotiate minua about 9% instead of 21%. Uhimpa dia. It is about 12% interest rate debt savings or cash flow savings. Yanke dibitia bosia hunsi and then the principal. It is always 60% of Ghana's public debt. Here domestic. 95% participation rate. Interest savings of 12%. Meaning ibi isa how no edi free so. Na fi ya twim atuano mre ewo echi. Ye hono na IMF se ne monko external so ti committee bi ya ye friend no overseas commercial creditors ya France and China and the co-chair and no bilateral creditors and multilaterals no minua omo de na de ko ye ne 5.4 billion ne de ko ye se omo fi bi nchayen no omo tu bi so so nsheda emayen ti do omo ye ne se 5.1 no omo de omo kan ye ne se omo de 5.1 participation the 5.1 billion participation, which is equivalent to 95% to no ABM, and we participate here. Not just 300 million there, woman participating, 5.1 billion. And no, debt servicing, any interest payment, woman at the call 2023, a copy 2026. I want to move ahead, say, maybe a Bosiano Hunsi, Hunia Shasietia. Your cash flow relief. It is free 2023. No eba no ano. Yeah, 2024 so sa 25, 26. You will relief war. Chika yinya ye relief. 2.8 billion US dollars. Relief. Yeah, no, enka yen. Kawenya ye be year free, your foreign reserves, and your diako consakano. You will end your call bondholders, bondholders, no so no. Meaning, a year 13.1 billion US dollars. 13.1 billion US dollars. And you're the call here. You're the call here, no. Romu and say, Romu be in the Romu dimu 37% ebechayen. Kura. And no, you're 4.4 billion. Romu de bechayen. And Romu repayment period, any interest in no so aqua chiri. And no share who better yen. And no relief why being a 4.7 billion US dollars. Okani mi no bomwa a 9.1 billion US dollars. Both debt cancellation and interest and principal repayment moratorium. No, 9.1 billion. It can be no bomwa, you be no. And our bank and so Womo repayment cash flow relief no so no. Ya womo twi money tin 2.8 billion. To kabomo na be 11.9 billion. And na fe wo san hwe mo IMF so ebe release $360 million. 3 days time 28 on baba Ghana. You know maba bishia. Nomne World Bank some dem wo hobi. Ntino omuni eshia ye kan ye san ye mani ni no mo babe assessment so sampa mo wie ni nyina bombo release $360 million somewhere in July it no be 15th July there na no so aba ni nye ka ho a ye benya 12.2 billion US dollars 12.2 billion US dollars na chese ye ho atoye kasi sika we nyina na be ye free central bank ho ye dia kutuetua sa eka we sei no mo ye ne sa dia minua debt to GDP no eso ebetiaba na by 2028 na etimi do 55% debt to GDP na chesa fe dia ye ho atoye eno ba sa akwese fancy bin so anaka omo aboya no hoba e wo budget mu so mu sika beye project bia ni abobo bosia no bosia ya mi kan nyina yi no na project bi wo hot se kageti anom ne ya fari se so ame ma interchange no mo ni rules ani ye nyina ni abobo bi no mo bosia o ya bi kura contractors ni bi ejai se ya wo mo hu wo mo anim no wo mo be resume the continuation of the project. It be on Beshasi na omo aba beshewo abetua omu maso. Inti katepira ifri ho, trate ifri ho, ede ifri ho ni nyina besan aba. Ami eyi akwano gidigidi. Ya nya dia ebetia kemu. Eno basa road construction ebe resume. Na fi abebo aye. It is always ka we ye in the history of Ghana. Yeah, I call IMF 17 times. This is the biggest achievement, historic and monumental achievement in the history of Ghana. It means it's other. They could for any year be under HEPIC initiative and now around $4 billion. Yeah, but I'm talking about 12 billion US dollars. And then also so relief the Africa. In another Danko Kufuado, Enya almost 3 times relief. J. Kufuor.
All right.
Obi bebusa se ne ka mokora no minua. Nanado dan Kufuor do kwa kana bedema eso no a wono kwa de namo ana isu pecha dabi. Ka free sense mera so no no abaya na make a chile Kwame Nkrumah no pensu nyina ba JJ Rawlings so de ba Emma ebedru Kufuor so ma okosum ye de bi che Kufuor so de bi beka ho atamel so de bi beka ho sanso so na John Dramani Mahama edi bi beka
on de kese pa beka ho
ono de na ya dutwam na nanado nso de bi aba beka ho enti eyamansan be de amansan fu na nanado de nam eno ope ba bi asie no wo hu se de sitie no
me da sinti we no na say a very significant in terms of your physical space ye dey ebe mayen expansion and development.
Yes.
We are MPP ni 8 years na say the ordinary Ghanaian no 8 years. I didn't know so to Obama or retain NPP in power because of significant milestone here by buying any finance ministry at me achieve.
Well, obi to aba the auto aba the development be na mancheche so the problem ba untimi ya nyina 100%. It is a won kwara wa won kwara. Eye de nia 1 or 2 bebem. And a ban so ye continue. Na me ka kire wo say we na President Kufuor eye ya ye ho to ye ya ye there to GDP 123%. Rolling time or the bar 36% ya. John Dramani Mahama any JE must be hu ya. Omuko meet yana kwabena dufuo ho na betimo didusu so ewo ho a John Dramani Mahama can say, hey, Senkofo Boduma, then we have physical capacity to borrow. Hey, Yatuamu, and Yababuromosia. And that was the genesis of the borrowing spree. It you know, and the Kofa Sani Mano Baye, there go for crap pencil dear, discuss.